What is going on, guys? I'm Alvin here, and welcome to episode 1 of Newcastle's Transfer Challenge. Alright, if you are new to this channel, I would like to mention that I'm looking to hit 100 subscribers by the end of the year 2023. So I would really appreciate it if you guys can help me out and hit on the subscribe button down below. Alright, okay guys, so recap from the last episode. Okay, so if you have missed last episode, which I uploaded yesterday, this was back in our Rags to Riches last episode. Alright, so I mentioned to you guys that I would like to start, a new series with Newcastle, and it's going to be a transfer challenge. Alright, so what do I mean by transfer challenge is that I won't be doing any of the transfers. So a little bit of the recap. Let's have a look at the transfers responsibility. So all of the transfers and the contract responsibilities have been given to my director of football. So my director of football will be basically in charge of finding players. He will initiate the transfer talk and he will finalize everything. And even the contract extension of our players, will be done by him. So it's going to be all matter to him which are the players that he would like to keep in the club, who he would like to sell, and who he would like to buy. So I've gone through the pre-season, okay, of the first season, and we are currently sitting at the 6th of August, which is going to be our first game today against Southampton. Okay, in the Premier League, we are going to be playing in St. James Park, okay, for this game. All right, and then let's talk about the transfers that my director of football have already done. So, to be honest, it's not much. Okay, we have actually only signed one player to be in our first team, and what a player that he signed. Alessandro Bastoni. So this guy is an amazing centre back in FM23 this season. Okay, so if you look at his current ability, he's a 4-star player with a 4.5-star potential ability. He loves big matches. He is a consistent player, and look at his attribute. As a ball playing defender, he is going to be great for us. He's 190 centimeters, so he's going to be amazing. He's going to be great in the aerial presence. And look at his heading, his jumping is all great. All right, I'm really excited that we have bolstered up our center back position with this signing. He's really young, 23 years old. I know, the price tag was a little bit higher for him, and we are paying around 86,000 per week for him, so it's actually quite high. But on the negative side of thing, we have a minimum fee release clause. So if we get into the club, into the Champions League, so this basically this release clause will be nullified. So I really hope that maybe in another 2 seasons we will be able to qualify for the Champions League, which is going to be a really tall order if we have a look at our team currently. Okay, so basically this is going to be our best 11 from my opinion. All right, but this might change, as the season go according to their performance and everything like that. But when I look into their current ability, this is the team that I think should be starting our first game today against Southampton. So Nick Pope is going to be in goal. All right, and Matthew Target will be our left back. Okay, Matthew Target, he is okay. For this level, I wouldn't say that he is a superstar in our team, but I think he will be able to do a good job in Premier League. Yeah. All right, so Bastoni, we have already seen him. He's going to be our left centre back, and alongside him is going to be Fabian Schär. If you look at Fabian Schär, right, he's 30 years old, and look at his development. Basically, his attributes are going down already. He's only 30 years old, but yeah. So if you look at this, we actually have a crisis in our centre back. Okay, Bastoni is the only young centre back that we have. Most of our centre backs are already at the starting of the 30 years old age. All right, so hopefully our director of football will be able to sort this out, in the next 2 seasons. Okay, Kieran Trippier is our best player in our club. Okay, he's our right back. He's going to be playing as our right wing back. In real life, he's amazing for for Newcastle. I really hope in FM he will do the same as well. He is our captain as well for this season. Okay, so our defensive midfielder is going to be Bruno. Okay, Bruno is also actually a very good deep lying playmaker. Can actually play as a defensive midfielder as well. So he will be taking that position in our team. He's fairly consistent. He loves big matches, so he is already amazing for our team. Okay, if you look at his passing, his vision, I really hope that he will be able to create great chances for our attackers to get into. All right, so Joe Willock is our one of our weakness in our midfield, to be honest. Okay, if you look at his Mazala on attack attributes, he is okay. I would say I'm not telling that he's bad, but we can actually get someone better to play in our team. All right, he's only 22 years old. He have potential to realize. I really hope he will do. But yeah, it'll be basically up to our director of football if he would like to, replace Joe Willock. But I think if we can get another signing, right, to be as our first team central midfielder, he can actually be a great backup, for our Mazala on attack role. All right, so Joe Linton will be our box to box midfielder. So this boy can actually play as a box to box midfielder really well. Look at his work rate, his aggression, his stamina, his tackling as well. He can really be helpful to our defenders, covering the defensive line and even help out our attacking line, whenever he goes forward. So I'm really looking forward for a great performance by Joe Linton this season. Okay, and then let's talk about the problem in our midfield. Okay, we have three first team central midfielder in our team, and then we have Sean Longstaff. Okay, who can actually cover the defensive midfield and central midfielder as a box to box midfielder. So that is okay, but we only have Jonjo Shelby as our fifth central midfielder, and he is also out for another 3 months. Okay, so in the whole of our first team, we only have 5 central midfielder, and one of them is already injured, and he is injury prone. Yeah, so this is gonna be a problem. If any of our central midfielder get injured today, or maybe in today's episode, we are gonna have a problem. We are not gonna have any backup central midfielder. Yeah, I really hope that will never happen. But if that happens, we will have a big problem. All right, and you know what's the best part? We didn't had enough central midfielder, and my director of football went and signed Bastoni, and we don't have any transfer budget left. You just love this in FM, seriously. All right, so I really hope that our midfield will be able to stay fit throughout the season, or else we are gonna have a big problem. All right, so moving on, our left winger Saint Maximin. Okay, so Saint Maximin, he is an amazing player in every FM. Starting from last season, last FM he was also amazing. This season, I'm really looking forward to see how is he gonna develop to be a superstar for us. If you look at his physical, he is an amazing left winger. He is super fast, and he is going to create a lot of problem for the right wing backs, in Premier League. And if you look at his technical as well, if you look at his technical technique, his dribbling, he is going to be a menace. Okay, I would really love to see how is he going to perform for us. He's a very consistent player with a love for big matches. Let's see how is he going to perform against Southampton. So Miguel Almiron. All right, Miguel Almiron, in the real life this season, he have really improved, for Newcastle, and I really hope he will do the same in FM as well. Okay, he is going to be playing as our inside forward on attack. He's not really the great if you have a look, at his technical ability, his mental, but I really hope his physical will be able to compensate on that. Okay, and as you guys know, we don't have the fund. Okay, we don't have the fund to sign any new players, so it's gonna be up to Miguel. How is he gonna perform for us? And I think if he gets injured or anything, we only have Ryan Fraser and Jacob Murphy to cover the left and the right wing. And look at it, Jacob Murphy, and he is even listed, transfer listed by our director of football. So I really hope that they don't they don't sell him, because if that ever happen, we are only gonna have Ryan Fraser to be the backup of our left and right wing, to be honest. So that could actually be a problem as well. Okay, so our striker is gonna be Alexander Isak. Alexander Isak is always has been a hot youth prospect in FM. Okay, this season he is also the same. If you look at his potential ability, he can actually grow up to a 4.5 star player. Okay, his physical, his technical ability, with a 14 finishing, great technique, with a, he actually has a 16 flair, 13 composure. So I really hope that he will be able to be calm and collected and scores a lot of goals for us. Okay, that is yet to be seen in our first game in Southampton. All right. Okay, so guys, so since we have guys, you guys have already meet the squad. Okay, what are we gonna do is we are gonna go into the match against Southampton. All right, so we are gonna have an early kickoff highlight here. Bruno to Joe Willock, back to Bastoni, Matthew Target on the left hand side. Okay, he's passing it back to Bruno. Let's see if we can actually, catch them on an attack position here. Now, Saint Maximin on the left side. Or he tried to look for Isaac, but it was intercepted by the defender. And now we have a corner here. Kieran Trippier. Okay, it was headed clear by the defender, but we still have the possession here. Joe Linton on the right hand side. Okay, he passed it to Miguel. Miguel. Oh, Bruno. What was that? What is that? Okay, so the shot by Bruno was basically blocked by the defender, but then it still didn't get into the. It didn't cross the line. And Isaac here now. Okay, so that was a very, very weird goal, and the referee is gonna look into whether it was an offside or not. I'm not sure whether Isaac was offside over there. No, he's not. But that was a weird goal, It was headed by Isaac or Caballero. He got a hand into the, he basically got a touch to the ball, but it was not strong enough to push the ball out. Instead, he basically pushed the ball inside. All right, so now Nick Pope to Bastoni to Matthew Target. Okay, passing it to Saint Maximin to Joe Linton. Almiron, that is a great passing play, and Willock is through. Oh my god, that was such a heavy touch. Oh, but we are gonna get a penalty here. Okay, I think that was a tackle to Willock. That is one of the reasons why he lost the ball in that position, I think. And why is Fabian taking ours? Oh, okay. I'll have to check it. Our set piece attackers, I think. Yeah, but he scored. He scored. So I'm not gonna complain, to be honest. We are in the 7th minute and we have basically scored 2 goals here. We are 2-0 up. But actually, to be honest, if you look at this team, right, this team is actually good enough, to get the top half finish this season. But like I mentioned, if we get any injury to our midfield, we will have a big problem. Because as you guys know, Sean Longstaff, he's not really a Premier League, Premier League standard player. And Jonjo Shelby is also injured, and he's not also a very good, very good Premier League player as well. So if we can keep our midfield fit throughout the season, I think we will have a chance to at least, contest for the conference, or maybe if we overachieve, we might get into the Europa League spot this season. All right, so another 5 more minutes to go for the first half to end, and the first half just ends now. All right, so it was actually a very good performance, in the first half. So I'm just gonna tell the team that I'm happy, and I'm gonna start the second half. If you look at this, right, we actually have 6 shots on target, 2.57 xg. So it's amazing. We are also controlling the possession. We are basically pinning up, Southampton to their own half, and we are enjoying our football right now. If you look at this, right, both of the team, we are actually we are basically stuck in our midfield position there. So what we do is, like, we hold our possession in the midfield, and then when we get a chance, we lump the ball forward. We create that counter attacking form, and Saint Maximin. Oh my god, that should have been in. The header by Iza was saved by Caballero, and the rebound by Saint Maximin, if I'm not mistaken, it hits the post. We are the 70th minute, so let's make some changes here. Okay, Saint Maximin is not. He didn't had a very good game, so let's try to bring in Jake Murphy. Let's see if Jacob Murphy can actually play as he can actually play as an inverted winger. So not a problem there. And let's see, who should we bring in? Matthew Target is on a yellow card. Why don't we bring Jamal Lewis for him? Okay, and Joe Linton is also not having a good game. Let's bring in Sean Longstaff. So 3 subs in. Okay. And let's see if we can score one more goal to ensure that we finish this game 3-0. Okay, nothing has actually happened, since we made the stop. And Bastoni is tired, so I'm going to bring in Dan Burn for him. Bruno is tired as well. You see, this is the problem here. We don't have a midfield to bring in for Bruno. So Bruno will have to play the whole game, which is not ideal. And I think let's bring in Callum Wilson for Alexander Isak. All right. So basically, nothing has happened, since we made our changes. Second half has been really, really quiet. Not much highlight, but we win our first game as the manager of Newcastle. That is amazing, amazing performance by them. We totally, outplayed Southampton, and it was a great performance. And we start the season with a fifth position, and it's great. Okay, so our next game is going to be against Brighton in 8 days. So what am I going to do is, I'll see you guys in a bit. All right, guys. So our head of youth development has actually, put in a transfer offer to Martin Tavares. So he's actually from BBT. I'm not sure what club is BBT, but it is from the, basically, it is from the Portugal League, right? Yeah, so he actually looks quite good, for 18 years old. He's going to be basically a hot prospect for us. Okay, he has the potential ability of a 4.5 star. Okay, looking at his attribute now itself, yeah, he is lacking a little bit on the mental department, but he's only 18 years old. So I really hope that, maybe if he joins us, we will be able to see that he grows into a very, very good player. But it will be still, to be seen whether they accept the transfer or not. All right, guys. So for the Brighton game, I will be feeling the same team as Southampton's game because they really played well against Southampton. They basically blocked Southampton from creating a lot of chances. We controlled the possession, so that was amazing. So I'm gonna give the same team, the nod today, and see how are they gonna perform against Brighton. So it's gonna be Nick Pope in goal, Target Bastoni, Fabian, and Kieran Trippier as our back four. Bruno at the base of the midfield. Joe Willock and Joelinton will be our two central midfielder. Saint Maximin on the left, Almiron on the right, and Isak will be our striker up front. Let's submit the team and get into the match. So Brighton in real life, they are also playing so well in the Premier League, as you guys know, and they have beat my favorite team Liverpool 3 times this season. All right, so let's see how are they gonna perform in FM. They have actually lost their first game in the Premier League, so let's see if we can do the same against them today. All right, so now we have a highlight here. It was a free kick by Brighton. Caicedo to Weltman, Billy Gilmore to Dunk, Colwill. Okay, so they are trying to pass from the back and basically trying to look for a space for them to lump the ball forward. Estupinan to Caicedo, back to Colwill. They're actually having a very, very good passing play here. We really need to press them and try to win the ball here. And McAllister! Oh, that was a great, great save by Nick Pope. An amazing shot by McAllister. He's actually a very, very good player, winning the World Cup with Argentina. Amazing. Now, Nick Pope, he got into the corner here, and I really thought that we were going to basically lump the ball forward and try to hit them on a counter attack, but nothing happened. All right, so now there's a throw in here. Dunk trying to lump the ball forward, but Trossard got into the ball, and now McAllister. Okay, it is basically, intercepted by Kieran Trippier, Joelinton to Almiron. Almiron, Willock is through, and it was just too far for Willock to get. Easy collect by Sanchez, and now they are going to try to look to play the ball from the defense here. And Willock, he got the ball, and Isak is offside. He is offside. He's offside. Don't celebrate. He is offside. But that was a great tackle by Willock, to win the ball from there. And yeah, but unfortunately, Isak was offside, and it is still level in this game. That was a clear offside. I'm just gonna skip. Okay, now Colwill, Estupinan, all the highlights have already started. Basically they start with in the Brighton sub, but they always have the possession. This is not really looking good for us. And now Wellman just taking his time there. No one is pressuring him. Caicedo to McAllister. McAllister trying to look for Estupinan. Back to Caicedo. Gilmore. They're actually playing a very, very good passing game. I think they might be edging us in the possession here. Let's have a look. Yeah, they are controlling 61% of the possession in this game. We will have to make some changes in the second half to ensure that we don't lose a lot of possession like this. Okay. All right. Now Gross to Trossard. Trossard. Oh my God. McAllister was not marked. And that was an easy goal by him. All right. This is not what I was hoping for, But that was a great passing play by Brighton there. Caicedo to Gross. Gross to Trossard. Our defenders was basically just dumbfounded. And McAllister scored an amazing goal there. No chance for Nick Pope. I'm not gonna blame Nick Pope, for this concede, but I'm gonna blame our team, our defense especially. All right, so the first half ends with us trailing in this game. I'm gonna tell the team that they basically has been terrible, and I'm gonna tell them that they can still improve. Try to motivate them and see if we can make some changes there. And now I think I'm gonna go attacking, but we are gonna stop passing into the space, and I think that'll be all. Other than that, we are actually quite good. Rather than passing into the space and losing the possession, I think we will have to try to pass into the players and hold on to the possession as much as we can, but try to go attacking as soon as we can as well. Okay, now Saint Maximin, what was that pass? That was such an awful pass, to be honest. He's on a 6.3. I will have to take him off. Even the last game against Southampton, he didn't play well. I really hope he will, improve, because to be honest, he is one of our star player. If he doesn't perform well, we only have Ryan Fraser or Jacob Murphy, to play in the left winger position, which is even worse. Okay, now Estupinan to Trossard. Trossard to Gross. What are we doing there? Oh, we were so lucky that Gross basically, basically had a very gross shot there. Okay, and now we are at the 63 minute. I'm gonna make some changes here. Bruno is also not having a good game. He's on a 6.3. Let's bring in Sean Longstaff. He can actually play as a defensive midfielder, as a deep lying playmaker. Saint Maximin will also come off for Jacob Murphy, which is to be honest, a downgrade in the team. Okay, Fabian Sharp is also not having a good game. Let's bring in Dan Burn for him. All right, so if you look at the team, right, none of us are actually playing well. Miguel Almiron is also not playing well, but we don't have a right winger to bring in too. Okay, this is gonna be a very hard, season, to be honest. So basically, what am I gonna do is we are gonna go slightly more direct. We are gonna let the let the wingback to overlap the wingers, and yeah, try to hit them on a counter attack. I'm gonna shout demand more and see if we can at least equalize here. Now we have a throw in. Okay, Almiron on the right hand side, passing it back to Trippier. Trippier trying to look for Isaac, and Isaac scores his second goal of this season. He scored against Southampton and he have scored against Brighton here. That is amazing. All right, so we are level here. So if you like, you can actually call me a tactical genius. All right. Okay, so going a little bit more direct, we have actually created a chance here and we took the chance as well. Actually, if you look at the first half performance, right? Brighton was actually edging the XG and all, but we have actually come back stronger. We are not getting as much possession as we want to, but we have created more chances, better XG, and I really hope that will continue until the end of this game. All right, so let's see who we can actually bring in to help to improve the squad here. Kieran Trippier is on a 7.2. He's tired, so I think maybe I'll just take off Matthew Target to bring in Jamal Lewis. Jamal Lewis is also not that great, but I think he'll be able to do some work there. All right, so okay, we don't have a central midfielder and all. We only have Chris Wood, Callum Wilson, who can't actually play anywhere on the wing. Let's see if Chris Wood can actually do that. They can't. Can Alexander Isak? I think Isak can actually play as a. Yeah, I think you know what. Let's change Murphy. Murphy can actually play as a winger on attack here. Isak will play as an inside forward on attack. And let's bring Callum Wilson. Callum Wilson can actually play as an advanced forward. Yes. Alright, let's see if Callum Wilson can come in and find us a winning goal here. I'm gonna demand more again. And see if we can score in the last 7 minutes of this game. Joelinton. Oh, he tried to look for Bastoni there. What was Bastoni doing all the way, up front for a throw in? Okay, we are not even trying to go for a long throw in, right? I'm not sure why he was there, but Sean Longstaff, he tried to look for Isak. Isak lost the possession, but we still have the possession here. Trippier. Okay, Callum Wilson, and he scores. Is it offside? I'm not sure if he was offside. Please don't be offside. We really need this win here. Come on, come on, come on. Oh, the goal was disallowed. Was he offside? Yeah, he was. My goodness, but that was a great attacking play. Now we have another highlight here. Trippier to Jacob Murphy. Murphy to Longstaff. Murphy passing it all the way back to Nick Pope. Okay, now Nick Pope, he's taking his time, trying to look for a good pass here, and he lost the possession. What the hell happened there? Oh my god. Oh, we went on to getting a goal disallowed to conceding a ridiculous goal here. What was that by Nick Pope? Oh my god. Why do you do this to me, Football Manager? It is the first episode of a new series and I'm already cursing, Football Manager. Oh, let's demand more. I don't think there's going to be any more time for us to get an equalizer. And we have lost our first game as Newcastle's manager. Alright, that was not ideal to be honest, but we played quite well. There's actually a lot of positive to take over there. We started this game quite slow, but we basically build up to it. And yeah, if it were not for Nick Pope's mistake, right, I think we would have at least gone back with 1 point. Alright guys, so for tomorrow's episode, what am I going to do is, I'm going to go through the whole transfer window, until the end of August, and I'll play through September. Okay, and we will come back on October for the game against Manchester City and Arsenal. So these two games are going to be a very, very crucial test for us to ensure that we can actually, to see whether we are really good enough to at least compete with the big six and maybe, have a chance to get a Euro qualification, for next season. So guys, if you have enjoyed the video, please drop a like and subscribe to my channel. Thank you so much for watching. I'll see you guys tomorrow. Bye-bye.